some things may not be worth salvaging. I love fixing stuff, but let's see here. This is broken right in there, so it's broke off there. So I would have to replace this. The other side is cracked too. You can see it's just about ready to fall apart. So I have to replace both sides. And then this here, this is all wobbly like that. So that right down there, that is pretty much done. I'd have to put a new piece in there as well. And then I'd have to, I don't know, it's pretty, pretty bad. Is it really worth fixing? Or am I better to just build a whole new one? I think it's time to build a new one. What do you guys think? I mean, there's some things I'd like to give a new life to, but this might be cooked. So sometimes it just takes far more effort to fix something than it just to build a new one. So, but maybe we could recycle some of this material into the new bench. Let's see what we can come up with. All right, I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna try and fix it. I really like to give things another chance at life. So yeah, I think I'll fix it. I tightened up. There's some bolts and nuts there that tighten that up. So if I replace this, maybe do the back a little bit different, I think maybe we can doctor this thing up and give it a couple more years. It is kind of cracking right here, but I think that I can maybe, I don't know, I'll do something to fix that. Maybe if I put another piece in behind here, that'll help support that. And the same with this. This is coming apart here, but maybe I could put some PL glue in there or something and nail that down, give it a bit more life. It's a hardwood, I think. Not 100% sure because it's so weathered. Till I cut a piece, I won't really know. So, anyways, I'm gonna give her see what we can do. See if we can make this, give it a second life. Okay, well, I found myself a piece of oak that was actually, I had it from an old set of stairs. Well, not an old set; it was a new set that I built, and actually, I can't remember if I built it or one of my brothers built. I can't remember. I got all kinds of material. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This is the old piece. I'm going to just put it on there. I don't know if I'm going to go through the trouble of making the curve. I don't think so. I think I'm going to put the angle on it, but not the curve. I mean, I'm only going to get so much more life out of this, so I'll give it some strength. Yeah, so I'm going to cut it out of that, and then so these were all notched in like that. You see how they were all notched in like that? I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to cut these off, and then I'm just going to nail them onto a cleat on the back. I'll show you here what I'm going to do. Okay, so I got them cut here, and so I just did them on a bit of an angle here. You can see how it's thicker here and thinner up here, so I kind of followed that angle, but I didn't make the curve in it. I mean, I still could, but I don't think I'm going to go through that much trouble. The bench is getting pretty old, and I might get another year or two out of it, and I'm not going to put that much work into it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy here, and I'm just going to nail it on right there, nail it or screw it, one or the other. And then what I'm going to do is, yeah, these guys here, remember I said I'm just going to cut this tab off, and then when I'm going to lay them on here and cut it, like nail them into here, so I got the same length. So I'll show you the next step here. Well, here you go. I really do have a hard time giving up on stuff. So I think we resurrected this little bench here. It was pretty much falling apart. So I'll show you. So again, you remember this here was broken. It was cracked in half there, and this one was cracked in half there. So what I did was I just took a piece of oak, because I think this is made of oak. Not really sure. It is a hardwood. So I don't know. But anyways, it's good and strong. So what I did is I lagged this one through into here and lagged it through into this guy. So that's really strong now. And then I put another bolt in here right through to there. And then I just tightened up all this stuff was all loose. And then at the bottom here, so they had one rail here. So I added a second one in behind, and then I bolted it right through as well. As you can see right there, I bolted it right through. So now that's super strong. Like this little bench is probably stronger than it's ever been. So none of these were rotten. I'm actually quite surprised at how strong they are. So for being, I don't even know how old this bench is. It's old. There are a few spots here like this, but it doesn't affect the strength of it. So I think we're good. It's good and strong now. It's all bolted back together. And yeah, I think we saved the bench. Probably saved ourselves a few $100, and it probably took me maybe an hour to fix. And all I did was, so these, I don't know if you remember, these were notched into this piece, the original piece. I didn't do that this time. I cut them all off, and then I just nailed them, used the finishing nailer to nail all those on. They are not coming off. They're good and strong. So I did that there. And then the middle piece, I kept it because it wasn't rotten, took it all apart, and then just nailed it. As you can see, I nailed it all back on, and it's good and strong. So there you go. We saved the bench. So, yep, I just can't give up on some things. So there we go. She's going back out in the garden. So here we go. All finished. We applied a coat of paint to it, and it looks like we're going to get a few more years out of it. Also looks like the birds have already enjoying it there. Look at that. So anyways, we just put a coat of exterior paint on it, and it should be good to go for a few years. And we thought we were going to give up on it. There you go. Save some money, got some more life out of it. All right, have fun with your projects. Always curious as to what you guys are up to. So post in the comments and put a picture if you want. All right, until next time, have fun.